Alright guys, we have some pretty interesting Nintendo news here. So if you guys haven't heard the news yet, Nintendo and Nvidia have teamed up for a partnership in China in which Nintendo and Nvidia are going to team up and produce Nintendo Nvidia shields that have Nintendo emulation possible on the console. It's going to be crazy. You know, some select Wii games, some Wii U games, some Switch games. It's going to be crazy. They're going to be emulating this stuff on the Nvidia Switch using some type of weird emulation program. So they're not actually natively playing the games. You're going to have emulation software on it, and this information has been confirmed in this rumor here. I know it's still a rumor, but it does seem like that's going to be the case here. And the reason why I find this information very significant, besides the fact that Nintendo is finally accessing one of the largest markets in the world, something many companies have trouble with. Many companies still have issues with this. I think the Microsoft has 360. I think that's the only thing they even have over there. I know Sony has had issues with this, but the fact that Nintendo is bringing over their stuff to one of the largest markets can only mean a good thing for everyone. But the thing I find even more significant than just the more potential capital Nintendo could have access to is the fact that they're not actually natively bringing the games. They're actually putting this on the GameCube or the Wii emulation. The reason why that's significant is because people have been hoping for a long time that on Nintendo Switch we get some type of GameCube or Wii emulation on the eShop. And if they're spending all this money and time creating the emulator for the Nvidia Shield, and you have to remember guys, the Nintendo Switch is practically an Nvidia Shield on its own. It has a Tegra X1 SoC, it has ARM architecture, it basically is just a modded Tegra Shield, right? So if they're putting all this time to a GameCube emulator, right, on the Nvidia Shield, it seems like to me they could easily probably port this project over to a very similar architecture on the Nintendo Switch. And that's awesome news because there's plenty of GameCube games and Wii games we love to see. There is a couple of games they've done in the past and previous generations. I know Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii didn't make it to the Wii U eShop, and I appreciate them doing that. But for the most part, these games never make it. And I know I understand that Nintendo cannot release these games physically. I understand that. I understand the architecture used to make those games on the GameCube and the Wii are completely different than the Switch. So I really do hope that this emulation can be successful, not only for China, but also for Nintendo Switch eShop everywhere. So that's why I find it significant here. So I do want to take a look here at the source here. Before we do that, let's look at the comments quickly here. Definitely GameCube. So they're saying it's Wii, not GameCube. Interesting. It's GameCube version. Link is left-handed. Yeah, that would make sense. Help boost the library of games even further. That would be a huge boom. That's wonderful news here. So I do want to take a look here at the source. I'm assuming it's some type of Asian source. No, it's actually going to be Reddit here. So I want to see here. Interesting. So wow guys, this is really crazy. Everyone looks really happy about this. Interesting. Man, this is interesting. Everyone seems to be really happy about it. People are skeptical because obviously if you try to play Dolphin emulator, if you try to put that on your phone or your Wii computer like the Switch is, it doesn't really run too well. So I do wonder how Nintendo's getting this thing to run so well. But I presume they have some type of secrets up their sleeve, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, everyone seems pretty happy. So overall, let me know down below what you think about this story. But yeah, there's going to be emulation on the Nvidia Shield, which is practically a Switch. That's why I find this so significant, and that's why I made this video. So overall, guys, you want to purchase a Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD for the Wii U? Amazon link will be down below. Overall, make sure you subscribe and like for daily news and reviews. So thank you, bye.